I'm like,
yeah, that's right.
Oh man,
No.
They don't even tell you really the plot. Remember Sam? He's like, hey, so Deirdre, what are we getting? I'll tell you later. What kind of cars they got? I'll tell you later. How many people they got? I'll tell you later.
What's in the case? She just looks at him. So anyway, it's brilliant. Yeah, because the movie is pushed by these awesome actors. They don't even say a lot. There's no annoying extra exposition. They're not explaining to you what happened in the previous scene. They just, okay, so anyway, this is what we're doing next. That just went tits up. Okay, we're doing this now. All right? And like you say, Skarsgård doesn't say much, but he's a sociopath as soon as he catches that cup and just is staring at nothing. He's not looking at De Niro. He's not looking at De Niro, even though he's talking to him. Vincent will search out, Vincent will search out. He knows where everything is in Paris for some reason, And after the initial exchange of the money for the guns goes wrong, Vincent's calm, cool, collected and sitting in the car, why do you do this job, Sam? Friend, I need the money. And then Vincent just taps his heart and he says, this is money. You see, this is money. Like Vincent is just trying to be friends, because really the case is just the friends that we made along the way.
It is. They become they become BFFs though, man. I'm telling you.
They really do. Yeah, they absolutely do.
Because they're both perfect for each other because Jean Reno's just the nicest dude, but he's also a great gunfighter and driver, and he's loyal, and he can find anything, and he knows where doctors are. And then Sam is just extremely capable. I mean, he is just...
I tell you this, and it is not hyperbole. Fix my mouth.
It's not what?
And this is not hyperbole. Hairball. I tell you this, and this is not hyperbole. This is the last good, quote unquote, De Niro movie. You understand?
That's a wild. What about I don't want to do it. What about the?
Here it is.
Analyze This. He's funny.
Okay, but is Analyze This a De Niro movie?
No. What about the long one on Netflix, Irishman?
Even The Irishman. That's just basically the conclusion to what? Goodfellas?
Pretty much.
It's still not a De Niro movie, and he's not kicking ass and taking names, as the kids would say.
Oh, so you're saying like a De Niro movie?
This is the last good De Niro movie. Look at 97. 97, De Niro's in 3 movies. Copland.
Oh,
Jackie Brown.
Copland.
And Wag the Dog.
Jackie Brown! Wag the Dog!
Exactly.
What a run!
Exactly. Okay?
I just got very excited because I love all these movies.
Yeah. 98, he's in Ronin. He's in Great Expectations, and then he's the narrator for a Lenny Bruce documentary. After 98, he's in comedies, or he's an old man fish out of water, ...
Yeah. It changed.
2000. Yeah. 2000, he makes The Adventures of Rocky and Bullwinkle, which, look, I don't know.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, I loved him in Stardust. I thought he had a lot of warmth to him in Silver Linings Playbook, but it's no Ronin or any of that, I would say. Oh, wait, I have a question. 2001, Norbert.
Okay.
You see that De Niro, Brando, and Norton are in the movie. How'd you feel about the score?
The score is, you sit there, and it's a movie that unfolds. It's slow. It's a heist pick. The score is, to me, the story that Chevy Chase's character was writing in that movie Funny Farm, The Perfect Crime. That's the story that he was writing, that he keeps trying to beat his wife over the head with. This is going to be the best book ever. That book ended up being the score.
I like it.
It's okay.
Yeah, it's fine. I bought the poster for it. I was like, oh my gosh, this is going to be amazing.
I bought it on DVD. It was like,
Quick question for you, too. During the scene where Deirdre and De Niro are drinking coffee at the hotel waiting for the Russians to leave the hotel, did you notice the editing that when they were going in there?
Break it down.
Okay, so Frankenheimer was talking about how he wanted the editing to be, he didn't want you to know what time it was or how time passes. He wanted you to be disoriented about when and where they were at. So when they walked in, it's Christmas time and you can see them putting together a tree. And then later on, when they're sitting there, they're still working on the tree. They jump cut to maybe 10 minutes from there. And then they cut another 20 minutes and the tree is done. So he wanted to subliminally, hyperbole, the thing, so that he never shows you outright, and maybe somewhere in the back of your head, you're picking up how time is moving. But there's a lot of interesting cuts where they'll be working on a tree, then they're done with the tree. And he does it all in the background to just really disorient you and show you the way he's editing. It's a really neat trick in editing in this film. And it's worth watching again just to notice how time passes in this film, because it's almost not dreamlike to a certain extent, but it's very amorphous. And it just feels...
It's Larry. It's Larry, is it?
Larry. I just love it. It's very... I just love how time passes in this movie. And he did that on purpose to throw you off and never make you comfortable. And I think that was really successful.
I agree with you. I don't know how much time has gone by as they're just there. And then, he manages to even sneak in hey, let's hook up in the car moment, because the cops are coming.
And Natascha really nailed that scene. Natascha McElhone? I should have looked that up.
I assume it was McElhone?
Oh, McElhone. There it is. Oh, good job. Yeah, McElhone. Natascha McElhone. Assuming. And I feel bad because in the behind-the-scenes interviews, she was talking about this film, and she said, this is the first role I've ever had where I get to be a character who actually moves the plot forward. I'm not the wife of somebody. Or just a secondary thing. And it's still true today. I mean, very much so. But she took this role because she could be somebody who moved the plot. She's the one out driving De Niro in one of the greatest car chases ever put on film. She's out driving him. And you never... It's just kind of cool how that's not... She's just the boss. It's kind of neat how... De Niro does say, he's like, you look pretty good dressed up there. But she's looking miserable. And they just, be cool. But yeah, I thought her reactions to that, when she just sort of, they had that scene where he kisses her, and then you can see her thinking about it, and she's like, we got nothing better to do. So
we might as well just do sex in the car. Why not?
Right? But the look on her face, you're just, whatever. It's cool. But
agency.
I like her a lot in this movie. I also really liked her in Truman Show from the very few scenes she was giving. But her watching the TV, which isn't much of a role, but it was proved to be really memorable in that.
Right.
But it was cool. Like, I've always dug this character because she's mysterious throughout. She's a survivor as well. Like, she's in the gunfights, like driving the cars. So it's pretty cool that, I don't know, it's just, once again, it's Frankenheimer bringing in really good actors. You have Sean Bean against type. Like, actually, Sean Bean in Patriot Games had the Northern Irish accent. And then this one he doesn't. But then Natascha, an English woman, then she has Northern Irish accent.
Right.
Actually, Jonathan Pryce had one too. So he's Welsh.
Yes. T.D. Waterhouse guy. That's right.
I don't know. That was a long way of saying that. I like the character. The stuff she did in this was cool.
What you're saying about Natascha is 100% on point, man. They spend the first 10 minutes in that warehouse trying to take pot shots at her, because what's this woman doing telling us what to do? We're mercenaries. Ha ha! We don't listen to some chickie poo. And Sean Bean, he tries to bait her, and so what are we supposed to surmise from that beautiful Irish lilt? And she's like, anything you like. Like, F you, dude. You're not going to tell me what to do. You're going to soon be revealed to be a coward.
Yeah, that lilt.
Numbskull.
And she drops the bomb on him too. Like, you're not going to say anything.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Dude, this movie, it really doesn't give you much, and it really rewards. Like, I'm not talking about like an adult film, but this is a movie made for adults. Even though I watched this when I was 16 and loved it, but it doesn't tell you much. It doesn't give you everything. It features just really excellent car chases, and even though it didn't do well, it made $70 million at the box office. It's only 68% on Rotten Tomatoes, but it's 7.3 on IMDb, which is huge. And this is a movie though where you go Ronin, and most people our age are like car chase. Like we all.
That's it.
We all know it.
And the reason why you say they don't make movies like this anymore is because it's not constantly explaining the plot to you. It's not holding your hand. These are the characters. This is the premise, and begin. And there's not a bad actor in the bunch, quite frankly. Just about everybody in here should have won a dozen Oscars and or Golden Globes, quite frankly. And De Niro, he's got his Oscars. You know what I mean?
He's so good in this movie, Norbert. Oh.
Yeah. It's the last De Niro movie. It's the last one. The very last one. I promise you.
It blows my mind that this didn't get maybe a Best Editing, or it got nominated for an MTV Movie Award, Best Action Sequence.
Jesus Christ.
But no, editing, sound. Like the sound in this movie. Frankenheimer was talking about how his sound designer went out and just recorded the same cars driving around, F1 cars. You could close your eyes and listen to these car chases, and it's beautiful. It's, but I guess that's also Frankenheimer. I mean, the dude did Manchurian Candidate and Le Mans. Right? He has quite the filmography. He knows what he's doing. Mm-hmm. But, even though people love this movie and it made a decent amount of money, critics liked it, I still feel like it's slightly underrated. Which
it's very underrated.
It's a weird thing to say, right? Because people love it, but it's also the one good thing keeping it alive is whenever a movie comes out with a car chase, people inevitably do a best car chase list.
Gotta be.
And in the same way as Deep Blue Sea is always on surprise movie deaths, that keeps it alive, and Best Sharks movie. But if you left this car chase out of a top 10, you're being provocative. Correct?
Mm-hmm.
You're not
100%.
right. This has to be in the top 10.
Just being a jerk.
Or yeah, exactly. So I think that's maybe kept it alive.
100%, man. And then look at the movies that were nominated for the Oscars, right? So this movie comes out in 98. So the Best Picture nominees for that year, Shakespeare in Love, which I can't. I've never been able to. Elizabeth, Life is Beautiful, Saving Private Ryan, and The Thin Red Line.
Ooh.
The Thin Red Line.
Just the 5-hour movie condensed into 2 that cast every actor, then dropped them.
Just come on. All
right, so
we need.
What are we keeping in? What are we keeping in, Norbert? What are we keeping into this list?
In the list of
the 5
picture?
that we just talked about.
Whoo, man, Saving Private Ryan, basically.
Life is Beautiful cleaned up too. It was like a weird feel-good film. Would you put that in there?
Roberto Benigni.
Yeah, I don't know.
I've never been that guy. I can't.
What do you think should have been in there instead? So we'll add Ronin. We'll have Saving Private Ryan. Mm-hmm. Halloween H2O. Wait. Truman Show, right? Truman Show.
Truman Show had Ed Harris as Best Supporting Actor. He was nominated that year.
Truman Show should have been a Best Picture nominee.
100%.
Smoke Signals. I love that movie. Rushmore.
Yeah.
Dark City.
Oh. Dark City, a.k.a. The Matrix for thinkers.
Exactly. So
what is the way to Shell Beach?
Oh, yeah. And then they had that later in Requiem for a Dream, too. That pier. But yeah, I'm cool with it. I just think it's, okay, my main problem, though, with it, this isn't my problem, but I think one thing that kept it from mass appeal is how mature it is.
Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense?
No, it does. They don't make movies like that anymore. This is a 1970s style movie. Yeah. It's the 70s movie when the directors had all the power, except it came out in 98 when what do you call that? Independence Day had come out like a year or two before. So that's what people were into.
Yeah. That's fair.
Ooh, it blowed up good. Ooh.
And this one has amazing explosions.
Oh man. It's just the movie is something you can sit down, and it's not one of those, I'm going to play words with friends while the movie's on in the background. You got to watch what's going on.
Got to. All right, so how about this?
Stuff, twists, all of that. Go ahead.
Sorry. I keep cutting you off, Norbert. I get too excited.
It's the beer. I'm sorry.
All right, so how about this? Let's take a quick break, and then when we come back, we will talk more Ronin. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Movies, Films, and Flicks. And Norbert, before we jump back into it, I just want to do something really quick. We'll do a quick speed draft of 1998 action movies. So
excellent.
You can go to MFF, Movies, Films, and Flicks. This might have run by then, but you can just go to Movies, Films, Flicks. We do tournaments, we do polls. It's a really nice community. I make sure that everyone's pleasant. You won't be like, hey, I love this movie, and someone goes, it sucks. It's a nice place to go. People are friendly. We run fun polls. We have fun tournaments. So come check it out. But 1998 action.